It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Nothing happens to any man that he is not formed by nature to bear. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Let men see, let them know, a real man, who lives as he was meant to live. That which is not good for the beehive cannot be good for the bees. How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it? He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe. The only wealth which you will keep forever is the wealth you have given away. Loss is nothing else but change, and change is nature's delight. Do every act of your life as if it were your last. Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul. Natural ability without education has more often raised a man to glory and virtue than education without natural ability. Poverty is the mother of crime. To begin is half the work, let half still remain, again begin this, and thou wilt have finished. Look within. Within is the fountain of good, and it will ever bubble up, if thou wilt ever dig. Adapt yourself to the things among which your lot has been cast, and love sincerely the fellow creatures with whom destiny has ordained that you shall live. How much time he saves who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does or thinks. Execute every act of thy life as though it were thy last. To the wise, life is a problem, to the fool, a solution. Anything in any way beautiful derives its beauty from itself and asks nothing beyond itself. Praise is no part of it, for nothing is made worse or better by praise. To refrain from imitation is the best revenge. Because a thing seems difficult for you, do not think it impossible for anyone to accomplish. Be content with what you are, and wish not change, nor dread your last day, nor long for it. The act of dying is one of the acts of life. Let not your mind run on what you lack as much as on what you have already. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. A man's worth is no greater than his ambitions. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Nothing has such power to broaden the mind as the ability to investigate systematically and truly all that comes under thy observation in life. Everything that happens as it should, and if you observe carefully, you will find this to be so. Each day provides its own gifts. The universe is transformation, life is opinion. Life is neither good or evil, but only a place for good and evil. Look back over the past, with its changing empires that rose and fell, and you can foresee the future, too. Here is the rule to remember in the future: when anything tempts you to be bitter, not, "This is a misfortune," but, "To bear this worthily is good fortune."